Hey, what's up, guys? OC.
The Tim Wright Marathon continues, hour 8 of live streaming.
Well, actually, that's the 6th hour, but hey,
Is
that's.
it? I thought you started like around 3.
Oh, shit, you're right. Actually, you know what? You're right. I did start at 3. I did Paul Thorpe's live stream for 2
Yep.
hours. Then I
And
did
Oisin.
Sheen, another 2. Like
And then
2. Yeah. It's not. Yeah, like 2. Then Archie, 3. And now finally, after 7 hours of unpaid labor, of just looking for leads.
after the entire watch community has been
Yeah.
completely drained of donations and super
Yes.
chats, now's your
Yeah.
turn.
Now that there's nothing left, and even Marcelo time is rebel streaming against me. So now it's time to, yeah.
And
It's
let's
depressing,
review
man.
the last 7 hours. You've talked carnauba wax, floor mats, run flat
I don't want to hear that.
tires, whiskey, burglaries, and out of 7 hours
And
of
even
live
some
streaming,
fragrances too.
fragrances, about 16 minutes of watch talk out
Yeah.
of 7 hours.
Easy day. This YouTube thing, did I ever tell you, hey man, YouTube?
I've
It's
never
so
heard you say
easy.
that it's hard.
Hey, I listen, because it's really easy. Doing YouTube is the easiest job on the planet. It's so easy.
By the way, for everyone watching, did you guys see Tim on the Oisin show earlier? He really did a good job, Tim. I think you totally changed. I mean, I've watched several of Oisin's kind of shows before, where it's him and this other guy, Dirk, right? And it's a very mellow, laid back kind of thing. But your energy, being there as that third cog, totally changed it, right? It's like because you know how to run a live stream in the sense that you're always thinking of stuff to say, you're always thinking of topics to bring up. So that you brought that kind of spontaneity and that endless enthusiasm to the show, where they just kind of had to like sit back a little bit, and you kind of took over and ran the agenda, and it was actually very fun to watch. And I think they owe you a debt of gratitude. They might, it might be something that they think about doing on a more regular basis, because I think it worked really well. I don't know what you thought, but
hey man, not only that, I stayed with them for like another hour or maybe like 45 minutes. After the stream, I helped them out with all kinds of logistics. He's trying to do something. I gave them some advice on how to do some streaming advice.
David H says, agree with OC. Well, that's nice.
Hey, time and tested. Welcome to the show.
Hey, how are you guys?
Hey,
time and
doing
tested.
Great.
You've been busy watching YouTube all day.
Yes, I have. I bet. You want to see something right now? Look at this.
Yeah. Oh,
there you are. I'm trying to catch up.
Replay. Very nice. Hey, Cam.
Yo.
Welcome to the show. By the way, man.
Good evening.
You have a lot of haters. L, $2. Need a rubber mat for my watch box. Any suggestions?
WeatherTech.
You got to go for the WeatherTech.
Yeah, but Mike the Snake says don't go for WeatherTech because it's too expensive. Go for the cheap one, like the auto parts store brand.
Dude, one of those mats is like $400. So
I gotta interrupt. I have WeatherTechs, and I know they're expensive, but they're the best.
Please don't. Please.
I have to. I'm sorry, I had to.
No.
By the way, right
now
there
will be zero talk about carnauba wax.
Yeah.
Hand kook run flat tires, or whatever the fuck they're talking about, and any of that other shit. Or I'm just
10 after 10, guys.
While I'm on the show.
It's 10 after 10. Look at that perfect symmetry. Huge shout out to the community, guys. Thank you so much for helping me out with this wristwatch. It was hard. This is, man, really, really glad. Been enjoying this watch. Unfortunately, can't wear it to the gym. Kind of sucks. But hey, it's all good.
That's only like, once a month. So
yeah. Hey, sorry, I'm a little bit.
That's where you're supposed to say, no, no, no. I went 3 times this week so far. So you're really kind of nutritionally drained
I
after
am. Hey,
after the
you know
day.
what? I went out yesterday with Humble Pine. Man, I actually, you know what? If I drank one more drink, I would have blacked out. So that's I had a fun time. Had a fun time today. Uh, was barely able to wake up. Bruce G. Tim running with the big dogs. Yeah, whole day I was running with the big dogs. By the way, why is my roommate completely naked running around the house? Go put something on.
We need to make
Unbelievable.
this members only if she takes the wrong turn and don't.
Unbelievable. Stupid. No. Oh my god. Small G, welcome to the show. Sea Dog.
So many
AC3 is
great
with
great
Marcel.
faces or great names in the audience. DC,
Mm,
Diego, Kyle, everybody. Sea Dog,
got
Small
a
G.
new viewer, Clock Tagon. No, no, no. Doesn't want to talk about. Let's see. Rock Malcolm, Speedy Man on the moon. The moon, guys. The moon. Auto parts talk is toxic. But
It's
I thought
terrible. How do
car
you?
talk
I
was
mean, how do you
toxic.
not fall asleep, or are you playing video games on your phone while all that's going on? I
Dude,
mean, really?
I honestly I almost fell asleep on that last hour. That was bad. As I says, I gotta get the Speedmaster, guys. Speedmaster, incredible. I actually so what happened was I'll tell you. I'll tell you what happened. So I met with Humble Pine. Okay. Code
What time? What time?
1159
What time did you meet up with Humble Pine? What time?
like 7:30.
Okay.
He was wearing unfortunately, I had no time. We were just talking nonstop. So I didn't even have a chance to take a picture of his watch. That's how busy we were. Let me show you what he had. This thing, I'm telling you guys, OC, and he was you know he was not happy with you and how much you hate on code 1159 because
Did I have I really piled on? I really don't think I have.
dude, this is what he had. He had this one right here. Fuck me dead.
Oh well, that's not one of the great ones.
This piece. This is like the best. Like I'm kidding you not. This is extremely underrated. Unbelievable watch in person. You can't. So David H. He has this one, but in rose gold with black dial. Amazing. It's because of the way the glass makes aberration. So like you see here, they took a picture. This watch, the picture is taken in like a completely sterile environment. Okay,
We've been
but
talking about
you
you, Humble
see it.
Pine.
Yeah. Oh, Humble Pine. $20 super chat. Literally just checking in. Humble Pine, man.
We've been talking about what a great watch this is and how we all love it.
I'm telling you. By the way, I'm just gonna remove Cameron for 5 minutes here. There's no reason. No, no, no. Just be cool.
Did he
Be
show
cool.
any ID? Two forms
Uh,
of ID.
forms of idea. Listen. So here's the comparison. Here's the breakdown. So this is white gold, right? I'm telling you, they're withholding steel until the last moment. And when the steel is released,
Do you really think they're going to come out with a steel version of this?
they will eventually. They will, and when they make it in steel, everyone is gonna look at these pieces and say, "Oh my God, I didn't understand it." And because you look at this picture, right, you don't see actually any aberrations, right? There's no reflections on the glass. There's no what? Oh, she wants to shave my head again. But you can't see how beautiful this watch is. And like for the money, what is this? It's 33,000, right? It doesn't go over retail. That's why OC you probably would say, well, this is not a good purchase because we're so brainwashed by whether the watch goes over retail or not that just it just influences. If this watch was selling triple over retail, everyone would be going crazy. But because it's not, people are not, they don't pay attention to this. I'm telling you, you guys are freaking sleep. Anyone who has money, this is probably the best watch that I've ever
Well,
experienced in my
I
life.
agree with that statement. I think if you have money, then you
Yeah.
should have one of these because you should be thinking about buying 2 or 3 APs so you can get the ones that are really coveted, like the Royal Oak chronographs and things like that. And there's no better way to build purchase history and to show that you're a loyal
And dude,
customer than to buy one of these clunkers
this is
here.
better.
Sorry, Humble Pine. You know what
This
I'm
is
just trying to be a little
better.
spicy.
David
This
so David
particular one is
H.
not, but
So David H. He got this one in rose gold with just black dial. Right?
rose gold is better because it has the rose gold indices. It actually looks a lot more luxurious than this one. This one
Well,
actually,
this is
you're
still
paying.
no. But here's the thing: they're different. They're different. They're different for their own different thing, right? So the thing is, you don't want this one to be in rose gold, right? Because that dial, right? That dial is special. I mean, that is just something I really messed up because I didn't take any video or any pictures. But you see that dial, that is special, guys. It is. I no, I'm saying it. I'm telling you the way it is. I've seen it in person. It's unbelievable.
So you're saying in the secondary market, this is probably what 26, 27
Yeah,
k.
you can get it.
That this is a steal. That everybody should be
It
going
it
out and
is
getting this.
it is steal of a deal. This is a future. Like if you want hyped piece, this is how you can get ahead of the curve. Get it ahead of the curve. You could be ahead of the curved glass, ahead of the
I'd
double stitch.
uh I'd be
You know,
satisfied with the blue dial Nomos that looks like this.
No,
hmm.
no, no, no. Nomos is pile of dog shit. Nomos is garbage. The finishing on the Nomos is like it's done by machine. It's very cheap
All right,
and
let's.
nasty.
JDG is someone whom I trust explicitly, so let's pull up his chat and see what his comment is. And
JDG. These are
yep,
cool, but are they best use of 33,000 plus taxes? I don't think you're going to get allocated a Royal Oak if you buy one of these. I
sure, why
think
not? It helps,
I
doesn't it? It can't
honestly,
hurt.
honestly, I don't even. I think this is better than the Royal Oak. Fuck the Royal Oak. Because like
This
yeah,
looks
yeah.
like the Nomos, Tim.
If you can, no, this is not even. This is not even close. I mean, it's got 3 dimensions. I mean, the case has 3 dimensions. It's got like the Royal Oak on the inside, sandwiched between these two like plates. It's got this man. It's not even close. Not even close, Cam. This is just so special.
Yeah, and
Probably the
it
most
looks thicker than
complicated case.
it is too. I mean, it's deceptively. It's not. It looks thick, but it's actually what,
It's
like
not thick. Yeah.
11.
No.
Yeah, it's
It's
not.
not thick
It's
at
just
all.
that the way that the case kind of the crystal goes all the way to the edge of the case, that it
Mm.
makes that edge of the case look very
Oh,
very thick.
see, I got my Royal Oak before I ever bought a code.
I know,
Damn.
but that was. But when was that, Humble
Yeah.
Pine?
Yeah, that was, I mean, ahead of the curve.
Head of
Again,
the curve.
it was ahead of the curve. It was not hyped. And just like the thing is, with all these, I think, look, all these brands, whatever new they released, it doesn't really like, especially with AP. People don't like it. Same thing, Nautilus, that wasn't liked. I'm telling you, I mean, this is way more complicated
This
than
did have the new. This did
Nautilus
have
to
the
me.
new movement before the Royal
Hmm.
Oak had it. So this was.
So, and like people don't like the date at. Some people say, well, the date at 4:30. But if you put the date at 3, then you take away the 3 marker. You put it at 4, you take away 4 marker. This way, you get to keep all the markers and the date if you like that functionality. So you get a little bit of everything. No, it's not perfect, but they do have they probably will eventually make a model without a date at all. I'm just thinking right now they're making them uh because they could, right? They already have a version, but it's like it's very artistic. Let's see. By the way, the blue, in the picture here, it is completely wrong blue. In real life, it is 100% different.
Really?
Yeah. The picture completely misrepresents that. So like this one, right? No date.
Hmm.
Now, one would prefer that they made it like this, but hey, it is what it is. A while ago, but stop saying I got the code. No, no, no.
I
Nobody
never, I
said.
never said that. I never
No,
said that.
no. Yeah. Who like? I
Humble
think a lot
Pine,
of people,
slow your roll, dude.
a lot of
Listen
people
carefully.
would. I think you could. Some people could. I think JDG said, uh, one would hope to buy the code and then also get a Royal Oak allocated because
I don't see how that helps elevate the brand when you're making 45,000 watches a year and you're going to increase your production to 50, but you're selling everything that you could make and it's all precious metal already except for Royal Oak, which is uh, steel, but they also have lots of complications and precious metal there.
look at
I
that.
don't see
Look at
why
those.
they would take away a big chunk of production or any production and
Mhm.
allocate it to a $20,000 steel watch.
Piece of shit.
Because they would, because that would make all the precious metal ones go over retail.
Yeah, so you're saying to improve the like do
Yeah,
for the hype,
yeah.
basically create the
It
So
stainless
will.
tell
steel.
me
Yeah,
this.
it would be like something they would do to reward those people who bought these watches pre-hype. Like you
There
took a
you go.
risk. You took a risk. They gave you these pieces. You bought it. You bought it knowing that this watch will drop in value on the secondary market. Whatever. Maybe you don't care, but eventually they make it up to you by either allocating you later something that's really hard to get, or and then also on top of that making the model that because it's very difficult. Like you see this image, right? Look at that.
The only thing, Tim, though, that is that you'd have to have a version on a steel bracelet, and this doesn't work with a steel bracelet, does it?
No, but that's the thing. I mean, steel bracelet. No, it doesn't. There
Yeah,
is no
and
steel
that's
bracelet
that.
for
I
this.
mean, but yeah, people
I
don't.
don't think like, but that's Royal Oak is for the steel bracelet. You want steel bracelet? That's what the Royal Oak is for.
Yeah,
And
becoming a
you want
steel version of
something.
a watch with a leather bracelet.
It's not necessarily. There's two. There's rubber. This works really well on the rubber
Oh,
and
okay.
leather.
So
Yeah,
if they came
and
out with a
sailcloth.
version
The
on
sailcloth is
rubber,
actually rubber coated. Very interesting. There's very interesting texture to it. CS $2. Anyone actually know how the AP boutique works? Yeah, you have to make an appointment. You have to make an appointment.
Humble Pine knows that. He's an
Yeah.
expert.
No, he's really good. He has a really good
If you
connection.
if you think
Pelvar straps.
if you think getting retail Rolex at retail is you have to jump through hurdles and you have to get on the go through a background check. That's nothing compared to what you have to do with AP.
Mm.
AP is fucking vicious. Like their salespeople are goddamn. They're mean. There's this one chick that fucking hates my soul.
Hey
Yeah,
It's
man,
kind of hot.
probably not just her.
yeah, I
No, it's
think
just
actually
her.
a lot of people hate you, man.
She
Even on the
she
stream, it's very
she
easy to get
hates my
scammed.
soul. Like she
Yeah,
she
it's not
literally
because
hates my
she works
soul.
for AP. It's a completely
No,
unrelated problem.
completely unrelated.
No, it's
Yeah.
not. She's the only one that doesn't say anything to me when I walk in there.
Why do you think
Mm.
that is? I'm curious.
Well, we had a little back and forth about a mask in the store.
Oh my god.
What did you
Um,
do? Did you refuse to wear a mask?
no, so she was saying that I need to wear a mask, but she said, "Hey, you need to get out the store." And then I was like, "Okay." I stepped out the store, and she was like, "You need a mask," and I couldn't hear her. And I was saying, "What? What are you saying?" Because she's far away and she has a mask on. And then like, she tried to get security on me, and that shit was hot as fuck. I don't know.
Okay,
Yeah,
Cam, just calm
yeah.
down. Just calm down. Grab a cup of brew. Go grab a cup of brew, okay? Do me a favor.
Decaf, decaf,
Decaf.
Cameron.
Tim, do you like Disney movies? I love Disney movies. Appreciate what you contributed to Asheen's stream today. Guarantee it did more for you today than
Way
being on
more
the.
for you. Yeah,
Oh
the
yeah, I
AP.
mean, but Asheen doesn't do live streams every day. So I think being on Archie show today did nothing for me. It was just Actually, it was really, it
No, he
was
doesn't, and
painful for my soul.
he really doesn't realize that now he has that car that he's spending all his time talking about, that
Hmm.
stupid car, and it really,
Is he still streaming about that stuff?
Yeah.
it's gonna be endless, and his
I need to make videos. I need to make videos, so I might not be on there for a couple of weeks. So
yeah, and yeah, it won't hurt you one bit.
Yeah.
Look,
I
Bear is
think
not on. Like, where's Bear?
oh, he's on vacation.
I ran him
Is
in.
he
I ran him back
again?
into the forest.
Wasn't he on a 3-week vacation and like 6 weeks ago?
No, no, no. He's on a different vacation.
A different
He messaged
vacation.
me. He messaged me. He's going on the vacation.
Yeah, you should be go on vacation from that show for a while, and you'll
Yeah.
get your life back.
Daytona Forever. Are you gonna get one? I would
Absolutely
freaking
not. He
love to
won't.
get one, but it's out of my price point.
It's expensive.
If when it comes, but the see that here's the thing. If it comes out like I'll tell you this right now, okay. If I could get the white gold one at the price of a Nautilus steel, I would take the code.
The chronograph versions are attractive. I will give you that. The
No,
ones without the chronograph
I'll take the
are
300.
a little weird looking for my taste, in the sense that those Arabic numerals at the 369 and the
Dude,
12 just don't
if
work
this
for
was steel,
me personally.
look, if this was steel, if
Can we
this
just
was for
no?
22,000 in steel, I would buy this instead of getting Aquanaut.
How much is the chrono one? 45 instead of
It's yeah,
35?
oh yeah. I
I
think
mean,
it's
that's
even more. Actually,
yeah.
maybe not. 1 second, let me check. This code, man, how sexy the code is. Let's go down. Where's the chrono? Here's the blue one. The blue one, beautiful. 51. It's a lot of
Wow,
money.
come on, man. Come on, man.
Well, it's pre-hype. You're getting it pre-hype. When it goes,
And
here's the thing: when it goes 10x over retail, then you're gonna be like, "Oh, I should have got it."
51,000 on a woven rubber bracelet.
Whoa, it's like a sailcloth
Kevlar,
covered
yeah.
with rubber. It's
Come on, man. This is
well, it's the
audience.
thing.
Help me out a
You just
little bit.
don't
We're
get
talking.
it.
This is
This
Patek
is the
Philippe.
first in-house chronograph movement, right? This is their in-house movement.
So what? Yeah, what do you do?
Well, I mean, the price is it's all relevant. It's relevant. Think about it. What Daytona in platinum goes for 74. How is that a good bargain? How's that a good deal compared to a steel one? Where's the value? Steel one is 13,000. Platinum one is 74. How does a platinum what did they come up with that
Those have
price?
metal bracelets. I mean, those are
What
metal.
the metal bracelet is irrelevant.
It's
That's the
not
thing.
irrelevant. Those gold precious metal bracelets are a big part of the cohesiveness of that overall package.
There's not enough platinum in there.
Listen, I
To
mean, how
justify.
much does it cost? How much raw materials does it take to paint the Mona Lisa? $5
Yeah,
worth of paint and a $3 canvas. That's
yeah.
not the point.
That's
It's
what I'm
that,
saying. But that's
you
what I'm
know.
saying. Like
I'm talking
the fact
but the perceived value in having a precious metal bracelet as opposed to a $400 Kevlar strap.
well, I think look, I think people just don't understand it. Yeah, just like you said, the Mona Lisa. There's probably only a couple of dollars worth of material in there, but then the value that's
Yeah,
extracted from it.
just my point is this is a $50,000 watch that's
Yeah,
it's not even, you know, I mean, there are options from other.
you just don't see the value yet, right? So you're
Yeah,
looking for things
no, I'm comparing
where
this comparing this to Patek and Longa,
yeah,
right? I'm thinking, okay, $50,000 can buy you a Longa or a Patek or this,
yeah.
and
And you don't understand why this costs comparatively to others.
yeah. I mean, audience, help me out a little bit. Am I crazy?
It has a chronograph.
Would you choose this over a a Longa one
Yes.
grand
Yes,
date or whatever?
it has a chronograph.
So as a chronograph.
Well, this
Yeah.
would be more compared this to like a data graph, right? Oh, 1 second. Speedy Hernandez, $5 super chat. Archie was brutal today. Unless you like listening to a sociopath talk about quail food and car wax. Dude, it was like yeah, it was almost like a torture device.
No, and
Like
yeah,
like
and then
getting your fingers broken for fun.
it got a little weird in the middle with like the with Wizard attacking the trolls and feeding the
Mm,
trolls just by adding you know know your mama at the end or whatever. It's like on every insult he just added what your mama did or whatever. And it was like 30 minutes of pure nonsense.
Humble Pine, $10. Love
I love
the
Wizard, by the
check
way. It's just like,
code. If
but he
it
was
goes up in
feeding the troll.
value or down, I don't care. But I bought the Royal Oaks years before. They were crazy. So who knows? OC, I don't really care about your opinion. Bam!
Join the rest of the club.
Hey, and
Everybody
it's
else doesn't care either.
yeah, most people don't care. And by the way, OC got banned, not banned, but was timed out by Paul Thorpe's team. So
Is that true? Is there
yeah,
evidence of
yeah,
that?
yeah. Because I have the wrench and I saw you were timed out for 300 seconds. Maybe you didn't know. But
300 seconds. That's
yeah,
5 minutes. I was timed
yeah,
out for 5 minutes.
yeah,
Hey, people are allowed to run their shows the way they want to run them. You have a show where I think the comments add a lot of value a lot of entertainment value to the whole show. So yeah, you're talking, you're presenting, there's a panel, but there's also great comments coming in, and those comments take the form of lots of things. There are questions, there's comedic comments, and then there's troll comments, and all of that I think adds to the quality of the show. Now, other shows may not like that. Other shows may want to run their shows differently, where they don't want people disagreeing with the host, or they don't want people providing comedic content, or they don't want anybody challenging, crazy statements that are made by people on the panel or whatever. And that's totally fine. That's great.
I think this is good because you represent a lot of this whole community that's completely brainwashed by the secondary value of things. Okay, you're completely
people are brainwashed because of secondary value, because most people in this hobby are fucking poor.
Yeah,
they can't afford to lose a lot of money on watches.
Not just that, but like, I mean, it is so hard to go against the grain. Go against the grain, man.
People that can go against the grain are the ones that have money. Like
no,
OC.
No, not necessarily. No, look at the showcase, right? He's selling. He sold all his Rolexes. He doesn't want it anymore. CS $5 with the 5167 trading at near 100K. Is that even a chance that an average customer can buy that? I.e., someone who spends 30K a year at the AD. I think so.
Yeah,
I think so. They actually, I mean, if you think about Patek, I think because they make $50,000 50,000 watches every year. I mean, I was just thinking about that, and I was putting that into perspective for myself. I was like, man, am I even gonna? Because I'm on the list for one, right, for 5167, and I was like, man, maybe I will not get one. But when I think back, I'm like, man, of course they're gonna sell me one, because it's just selling. It's just they're making so many watches. They're just pumping them out. They gotta be. Every AD says, "Oh, no, we only get 3 or 4 5167." Come on, they probably get like 50 of them. Let's not bullshit ourselves. Just
how many
between
AP boutiques do you have in New York?
AP?
Yeah,
I think there's only one. My
oh,
APs.
shit.
How many AP makes way less watches than Patek?
Not way less.
How many do they make?
I mean, I think they're comparable. I think AP's around 45. They're increasing up to 50 or 55,000. I think
wow, they're increasing production.
Yeah, by about 10 or 15%. And Patek's probably around the 50 to 60 mark as well. And by the way, if you want to know the comment that got me supposedly timed out from the Paul Thorpe live stream, then we need to see a few super chats. And I actually don't know, but
we can
who timed you out? Did Paul Thorpe do it?
No, he would never do that. Paul and I are tight like this.
Did you blaspheme the fucking host, OC?
No, by the
Are you
way,
talking shit?
hey, yeah, he was saying some. He said that because Paul Thorpe was saying, oh, they don't. Ads don't sell
Pre-owned
like
watches,
pre-owned watches, and OC was like,
ADs
no,
do
no, no,
sell
which is
pre-owned
Bucherer sells
watches.
pre-owned
which is
watches.
completely clueless. All the large corporate ads sell pre-owned watches, but that's not the part that was
Mm,
like annoying to me. The part, he basically pulled up something on the Rolex website that says, hey, we stand by our official Rolex jewelers, and if you want to, something to the effect of, only official Rolex jewelers, sell and service, that we support them for selling and servicing your watches, which
mm.
is 100% normal for any retailer to say. It would be like if if Ford said, we want you to go to a Ford dealer to buy a Ford, not go to Joe's Auto Parts store on the corner and buy something from the car lot. That it just like it makes total sense that Rolex supports their official jewelers who have license to purchase and service Rolex. So it's just like he was making a big deal about this statement, which he was blowing it up over nothing, and trying to say that that the statement was a lie and Rolex shouldn't be saying that, and it didn't really make much of sense. You kind of waffled a little bit, Tim. You're like, well, it depends on what the definition of official is. And
Well, no. I mean, that's the thing. That no, because I don't even know. No, I didn't waffle. I wasn't even thinking about what you were thinking about. My mind was somewhere else, because to me, when Rolex says, "Oh, we only official," I'm like, what does official even means? Is it an authorized dealer? Official technically doesn't, as a word, it's not really means anything,
well,
especially in that context. So
sure it does. Sure it does. It
what does
means
it mean?
that there means authorized. We have
No. If
retailers who
they
are
wanted to say
authorized.
authorized, they would have said authorized instead, but they didn't use the authorized. They switched it because they know. I'm telling you, this is all this very political thing. Rolex, they're very sneaky when in their
Sneaky.
use of language. Even when you saw they had this release that they're not trying to intentionally sell less watches than they could.
Yeah.
It's not a marketing strategy on their
Scarcity is not a strategy on their part. Correct.
right, but even
Yeah,
there the
sure.
language is so open for interpretation. That's like literally written by lawyers. And
Honestly, do you guys really think that Rolex cares about any of this? Like people not being able to get their watches,
Yes,
enthusiasts?
absolutely they do.
I don't. In my opinion, I don't think they give a flying fuck
They do,
as
and
long
the
as they're
proof.
making money.
No, because there's actual evidence that they care. What do you mean, Oliver? What kind of evidence would there be? Well,
Mhm.
for example, they saw that demand was far exceeding supply, and that all of their global retailers were selling out of everything, not just
Yeah.
Daytonas and GMTs and Submariners, but Day-Dates, Date-Just, two-tone Date-Just, Oyster Perpetuals, everything sold out. So what did they do? They said, listen, well, we can't just have people walk in and see empty cases month after month after month.
Mhm.
We'll plan a program where we're going to roll out either loaner watches or exhibition only watches or display models, and we're going to spend tens of millions of dollars creating these display watches to distribute out to hundreds and hundreds of dealers globally. So when people walk in, at least they can see and touch and put on a watch. And
I don't know. Here's the
uh,
thing. You're
of
assuming. This
course
is
they
what you're
care.
assuming. None of
But
this exactly.
why else would they do that if they didn't
Because it
care?
looks bad when you go
Because
into a Rolex store and they don't have any watches.
But
because
you just said they don't care. Well,
no,
that's
Well,
no.
they
evidence
care
that they
about
do
making
care.
money. They don't want their customers getting pissed off and not wanting to buy anything.
Listen, I
Well, they
think
still
they're
can't buy anything. They
man.
still can't buy
OC,
anything.
I think they're playing 3D chess, and most people playing checkers. Okay, whatever they do, it's so deep and it's so on the next level that we wouldn't even comprehend what the hell they're doing.
Yeah.
Alex Wristwatch Holic, I always liked the Code 1159, but it was just too expensive for what it is. it would definitely be a good start watch to build a relationship with the AP if you love the brand. And that's the thing. This is what I think. This watch is actually so clean.
By the way, the comment that got timed out, which
Yeah.
nobody saw, which was a very simple comment. I just said it's very simple. All Rolex is saying is that if you want to be 100% confident that you're buying a new watch that hasn't been worn by anybody, that's 100% authentic, buy it from one of our stores.
Mhm.
That's all they're saying. If you go to a
Well,
secondary,
it's all
if you go to a
code.
secondary market, you go
It's
to
all code
47th Street.
1159, man. It's all code 1159. It's all coded language.
Are we being sponsored by AP tonight?
No, I'm just saying. I saw that watch in person, and my mind was
Weird.
blown. I've seen it. I've seen this watch already twice. I mean, different models, right? And both times, my mind was absolutely blown. And I'm saying, guys, if you have an opportunity to see Code 1159 in person, fucking go and see it, and don't think about over retail value of it. Just go check it out because I mean, this is such a well made chronograph. And like look at this chronograph for example, right? Like look how perfect it is because they got everything about this. I mean, this is a movement that was built for the case, right? Everything is absolute perfection. It's got minutes on the left, hours on the right, running seconds at the 6 o'clock. I mean, just absolute everything is perfectly spaced out. This is you're saying, oh, this is too expensive for what it is. You understand? Like this is absolute perfection. The date is in the perfect spot to where it doesn't cut off anything. It is just, and this is the stuff that you wouldn't normally like pay attention to because you just think, oh, it's just a chronograph. It's not just a chronograph. It's an absolute perfectly symmetrical chronograph. The best is the as well as you can make a chronograph. It's absolute perfection.
As well
And
executed as you could make it, that's what they did.
yeah. I mean, you cannot make, and look at that road, dude. It's like, oh, I don't see what the value is in the total absolute perfection. Whereas other chronographs at this price point, there's going to be something wrong with them. There's going to be they're going to be iffy. There's going to be something just tad bit wrong. Okay, that's what I think because that's where I saw the value. Okay, 1 second. Let's see here.
Yeah, there are only a couple things that bother me about that particular one. Then they're really kind of minor, but like one of them is just the 12. I'd prefer if they have not the 12 there, but like some kind of other.
You mean this
double,
12?
Yeah, double baton or something there because the 12 just it's kind of weird.
I think 12 is more difficult to make. Just like they laser cut. I don't actually. I'll just say it's laser cut. But this applied Audemars Piguet logo, okay, and the 12 is more difficult to make than the two batons. And also those batons, they have very interesting shape to them. Very unique. Very unique.
Yep. And then what else? I mean, I like the tachometer in the black in the bezel inside of under the crystal. Yeah, I like that. I mean, that's cool.
Not a ceramic. It is a 49K precious metal chronograph.
Correct.
Yeah. Which is actually statement. Like that's not that. What is that? Is that too much money? Let's go to let's say Patek, right? Let's see it. Patek collection. Let's see their chronographs. If we go to like a single complication, right? Let's see. Where's their chronographs?
And guys, at any time, if you want us to stop talking watches and go and start talking about Carnauba wax or WeatherTech, rubber mats, just let us know.
Yeah,
you're gonna have to super chat that. I'm not listening to that shit.
Well, look, 5172. That's manual wind. That's absolutely perfect, but it's manual wind. And it's more expensive. All right. So what else? That's a whole full on annual calendar. Okay, they don't have that. It's annual calendar. That doesn't count. Like, does Patek even have a chronograph?
Nautilus.
Aquanaut and Nautilus, but they're impossible to get. Oh no, I think they might even have discontinued it. And it's not like, yo, you look, for example, you look at this Nautilus, right? That's not a perfect. This it just looks awkward, right?
That
Like
looks
it's not,
awful.
huh?
That's terrible.
Right, exactly. This movement was not built for this case. Also, those chronograph, and it's more expensive on a leather strap. More expensive. I mean, fuck me dead. I mean, this is what we're talking about. This is a precious metal chronograph on a leather strap. Nobody's complaining because this watch goes for like 150 over retail. You know, so that's why there's no. By the way, the chronograph here, almost impossible to use. Carson Chrono had this watch with him in. Well, he had it on the gold bracelet, but he had it with him
Is that
in
your
Vegas.
background noise, Tim?
No, that's Cameron. Cameron,
Mute.
stop the background noise. Also, time and tested. If you ever want to interject, just interrupt us.
Yes,
Please
I
don't.
will. I will.
Yeah.
I'm the new person, so
Yeah.
I am.
Practice.
I'm just practicing.
Yeah, get
Practicing
comfortable.
sitting here, getting
Yeah.
comfortable.
You got
It's
the.
okay. There's no way you can
in
say
the first
anything
row.
more controversial or inflammatory than anything that Cameron says. So you're
Okay.
safe.
Well, I mean, I want to make sure I don't bring up WeatherTech again. I'll make sure I do that.
All right, yeah, please don't.
I won't.
Okay.
I won't.
This
bring
one
that up.
got double batons. Okay, like you like these double
But
batons over 12?
but those are ugly double batons, aren't they? Ugly.
Oh,
They are ugly.
excuse me.
Sorry. Yeah, sorry.
And then look, and the logo is just printed.
Everything
okay?
about this watch
And
is just fucking ugly.
yeah, there's
I
a
mean,
date at
Wait,
3
hold on,
o'clock.
OC. Look, this is actually a very good looking watch. You want to know why?
kidding me?
Because
It
I
sells
am
for
poor,
retail.
and it goes over retail, and I cannot afford to lose money on a watch. So this is why it's beautiful.
Look at the left, on the case, the left shoulder that flares out. It looks like it's flaring out further than on the right hand side. Is that just, you know what I mean? It
Thing, man. It's all
it makes
it's
no
all
sense, this watch.
sheer value. You said, oh, it's just a precious metal chronograph. Why is it 50,000? Well, actually, dude, that's bargain. That's cheaper. That's cheaper. GB Vool, Tim, did Tim ask if Patek even makes a chronograph?
Yeah, not sure I'm following, but
Well,
Lots
no,
of
I said,
camera?
do they even make a chronograph? And you know what? The answer is kind of no, because they don't have a dedicated chronograph, right? They do put the chronograph movement into their stuff, but they don't have an automatic chronograph.
they don't have a dress watch chronograph?
Huh?
They don't have a dress watch chronograph?
The only one they have is 5172. Everything else is like an annual.
Hey, pull it up.
No, it's right here. That's the one that JJ Lacoud got. But everything else is there's no more. There's World Time, right? That's a standalone watch, a World Time. There's a World Time with the chronograph function. That's
Wait,
not.
why do we need a chronograph in the watch? I don't understand.
Just don't overthink it, man.
Yeah. I mean, my only point is, I guess, listen, if you're walking into a dinner or you're walking into an event, if you have a Patek Philippe on your wrist or a Longa on your wrist or this watch on your wrist, which one is going to send the message that you want to send? You know,
None of them.
and I would say that having the Patek or the Longa on your wrist is going to
They might
Get
send
you
the wrong
hoes?
kind of message.
No, it's not.
That you're not. Are you enthusiast? Are you enthusiast?
no, I'm not.
Of course.
Dude,
I think
there
a
are not a
Longa
lot
is
of.
just pure class. Myself, just comes into a room and you are somebody who's just pure class. That's my theory.
This watch or something else?
What on Langa?
A Lange. Yeah.
Right. I agree. I
Yeah.
agree with that.
Yeah.
There's not a lot of
Lange.
integrated automatic chronos out there. Thank you, JDG.
Yeah. See, there's not a lot of integrated automatic chronos, and the ones that are, they're like the movement. It's from somewhere. They take it from some other brand. It's just everything just kind of looks weird. Michael Paris, only mo- two mother that than I can ever afford. Oh, two
Damn,
models
mute.
that I can. Only two models that can afford. I would like is Lange Chrono and Moser.
Moser.
And get crap on the letter. But we all have our own likes and prices. On the cigar, on that cigar time. Yeah. Yeah, man. I mean, Tim, you're right. 49K isn't too bad. Overseas Chrono Pink Gold is more expensive than that co. Exactly. I mean, fuck me dead. Let's go to a Vacheron, right? Like, have you guys checked the prices of other comparable stuff? It's more expensive. Like the fact that everyone looks at that and they think, ooh, 49,000, that's a lot of money. But then we look, okay, well, let's see this restaurant, right? That's boom, that's seems to be, but actually this Vacheron it's not as good. Let's compare the Vacheron, okay? So if you look at this, it's got running seconds at 9, minutes at 3, and hours at 6. Now I prefer the way AP did it. I think it's more clever because the chronograph is on the same plane and the seconds are at 6. Because the running seconds are always at 6. Think of Calatrava. Where does Calatrava have running seconds? At fucking 6 o'clock. Do you understand that? So this thing of putting a freaking running seconds at 9, what the hell kind of bullshit is this?
When T and Tickers was running the show the other night, we were stumbling upon a watch, and I wanted to understand a little bit how it worked. And it's like, I wish Tim were here because in 5 seconds he could tell you about what every needle did and what every subdial did, and we were missing that. So it is one of your gifts.
Yeah. So do you see it? Look at the price: 52,500 versus 48,900. I mean, it's the same price, and you get Vacheron is not even that great. It's got an applied logo, but it's just a tiny little cross. Whereas AP got the whole freaking thing applied. Audemars Piguet, all the letters are applied.
This is about the rising tide lifts all boats, and what happens is Rolex is unavailable, Royal Oaks are unavailable, all Pateks are unavailable. So you look at this code and think, you know what? This isn't that bad. I mean, if they were sitting in cases, you probably wouldn't want one. But now that it's on that next level of things that you should look at, and those get sold out next, just like GP Laureatos.
I'd say this would be the watch I'd buy after buying my 20th watch. I wouldn't be thinking to add this to the collection anytime soon.
M says, I saw Lange 1, the pre-owned case at Mayors Orlando, and I can vouch it was pure class. Pure class. It's like asymmetric, but at the same time, it's perfectly symmetric. It's so weird the way it is. What if the event is a tractor lull? Chunks DC and LV. What's crazy is most Trinity brands didn't go in-house with many of their movements until recent history. Yeah, they didn't have to. It was Lange that pushed everyone because their Lange was just like, oh, we're just gonna be making everything in-house. Fuck everyone, and it really freaked out all the Holy Trinity guys. 49K is more than the annual salary in the average.
We're jaded. We are jaded.
Yeah.
Look, $49,000 watch. Isn't this a great deal?
Yeah,
Meanwhile,
it's a bargain. It's bargain if you think about it, right?
No.
Yeah, only on a rich watch geeks show like this would that be something that we would entertain.
Dude, look at this. It wasn't that long ago that the gold 41mm Royal Oak chrono on alligator strap was 31 to 37 on the secondary. Now they're 120. And here's the thing. The crazy, so like Anthony, right? Anthony, the buff boy, as a lot of people call him, right? he chose to hype the Gerard Perregaux. Now, if you think about it, actually, it would have been much more cleverer for him to hype this one right here, codes. Stop buying up the
Yeah,
codes.
yeah, but he doesn't have a way to buy up a whole bunch of these.
I mean, he's buying
cheaply.
Where the
Cherry
hell do you even
Perregaux
buy a
at similar
code?
price on secondary or at the boutique. You can probably buy these.
Yeah, but
They
I think
have.
I think I think he bought up all these however many GP Laureatos he bought, at very cheap.
I know
15,000
that
each or
I'll tell you this.
10,000 each or whatever.
I freaking
Can you
guarantee
sell
it.
this
In
on
three years,
W?
no, in 3 years we're gonna be doing this live stream, and these codes are gonna be $150,000 each, and everyone's gonna be like, "Oh yeah, dude, Tim was right."
Remember when they were 35?
Yeah, remember that? Yeah. Tim was right. Tim was right. I should have super chatted him. Yeah, but I
Does
didn't. Stupid.
W sell a code?
Tim has come a long way since 7750. At least for the hype brands. Damn. Bruce G, thank you. I mean, I've only been doing this for a year, so just wait. Just wait after I do these live streams for 10 years. Damn. Preach it, brother. Preach it. Are
Architects hard to get?
paddocks hard
No.
to get? Paddocks are really hard to get. Like any paddock is hard to get.
Not
Like
really. They're saying the case.
only like, dude, at my paddock boutique, there's nothing.
I think the show works
late
better.
paddock.
The show works better if Cam says something and we just ignore it and just keep talking. I think.
Yeah.
I think for tonight, let's try that technique.
So
Cam.
OC, you complain about Paul saying things that were incorrect and you getting timed out. So you want to time me out for having my opinion.
I think this Vacheron is uglier, a lot uglier than most Vacherons. This is just weird looking. The small subdials, the bezel doesn't work with it. It's just there's a lot wrong with that particular watch.
Which one, with the Vacheron?
Visually, yeah, visually.
So it doesn't have.
The code blows it away. Code blows it away, actually. So I guess that'll make you feel better.
Dude, what the hell did you just say?
No, the code does blow the Vacheron away, looks wise.
Yeah.
I mean, look, the code gives you a wide diameter, a very wide look of the case.
It doesn't have a bezel in the way.
Have a bezel. The bezel is integrated inside. The tachymeter bezel.
Internal bezel.
Yeah, and so that gives that watch presence,
Mm-hmm.
and it's a sharp looking watch.
In a way, it's a lot like
like a Breitling Navitimer in the sense that everything is under the crystal and makes it the crystal super big.
Exactly. Also saw Chopard Alpine Eagle Monday, and surprisingly, it was quite nice.
And he saw that at your favorite dealer, David S.W. in Orlando.
David S.W. By the way, this live stream is sponsored by David S.W. By the way, just real quick, let's just check what they have on the arrivals. I always love checking what new stock he has and what price. Ooh. Hey, there's the 40. That's the 31 turquoise.
36.
Right? Looks, Are you sure it's 36? It doesn't say which one it is. Kind of looks 31.
36.
36? I don't think.
Who memorizes these reference numbers anyway?
I do, because I'm an actual collector enthusiast.
Good job, Cameron.
126000.
Kind of looks smallish for 36, but okay.
Check if they have the code on the website.
Yeah, we can Google it. By the way, look at this. A BLNR for 21,500. That's not that bad, to be honest.
That's an old one.
Sea Dweller.
An old one.
Yeah. That's the old. There's the old Batman. Probably more collectible one.
It's the old Batman.
It's pretty cool. The Hublot, the really ugly Hublot.
So Oyster Perpetual 36 says JDG.
3861. Damn, that's with the non-sapphire back. 6,450.
Look at that old reference date just for $7,800. That's crazy.
That's just Matt, yeah. Well, people are just coming up with these prices on the fly. Oh my god, the Daytona has hit 51,000. It was 49. Oh, and this Royal Oak, that's not that bad actually. Two tone, lady size, 30,000. I don't know. 63,000. Hey Alex, maybe it's time to sell the overseas, the Vacheron. It's time to get out. What do you think? JDG, have you been to a Paddock AD lately? They don't even
Yeah, I don't
have
have
color
any.
chart. 100%.
Yes, they
Damn.
do. My AD has had a Calatrava sitting in their case for months on
Really?
end.
My AD
Yes,
doesn't. My AD doesn't have anything.
my AD has had more Paddocks in the case than Rolexes.
Okay, dude. Someone should email you, email, so that they can pick up their Calatrava.
Even in the Bahamas, they have more
Hmm.
Paddocks in their case than Rolex.
Hmm. The Gen
That's
2
why I'm so
overseas.
confused.
Hmm. The Gen 2 overseas chrono is better looking than Gen 3. I think all of them not are not perfect. They're not totally perfect. Where's that AP code 1159? That is pretty damn close to perfect that you can make a watch. Pretty damn close.
And by the way, M, who
Mm-hmm.
is a loyal viewer, went to David SW looking for a particular watch. We actually showed it
Oh, he
on the
says,
show the other night. And that watch he ended up not buying, but he bought another watch at David SW.
oh,
And the one that he originally looked at actually sold. So
oh shit.
he was looking at a Breguet Breguet Marine titanium
Mm-hmm.
with Roman numerals. And then he ended up getting a really spiffy looking glass shoot
Plus,
original
hoot.
Glasuta. Looks like the Longa, with an awesome blue dial.
Mm.
Very cool looking.
He says he saw it on Neiman Marcus. Neiman Marcus. Someone bought the Piguet Marine. Yeah, damn. Okay, so code, right? Let's see. Does he carry code? Code. Oh, no found.
Yeah, because there's no buyers for it.
There's no
Nobody wants that thing.
there's no hype on it yet. Let's see what kind of Audemars PK do they even have?
Yeah, you probably have to look on.
Oh, they only
I
have
hate,
3
I,
APs. So,
I hate the website, but Chrono24 to find what's
oh
going
man,
on with codes.
they have nothing. Look, AP they only have 3 Nothing special. The ceramic one, that's kind of weak. And this full gold, that's nuts. That is nuts. What? Who's gonna buy this? This is ridiculous. I mean, I love the color combination. Don't get me wrong. The blue strap with the gold stitching. Damn,
Uh,
that is sexy.
I don't
The
know what it
price
is,
is
but
insane.
I find AP's chronographs ugly for some reason. They're just too
Mm.
big.
No. This is a proper chronograph. See, running seconds at 6 hours, minutes. It's perfect. This movement though is a little bit too small. That's why uh the date is a little bit too close to the chronograph. Should have been pushed way to the border, I think, and made a little bit larger.
Well,
Larger.
you can't just magically do that. The movement is a certain size,
I
so
know, but
they
that's
either
why
make
this watch is perfect because the date is pushed away to the limit.
Yep.
See that? Beautiful. Those used to be relatively speaking dogs on them compared to the Royal Oak.
To the other Royal Oaks.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. This one right here, right? This one?
Yeah, I'm assuming he's talking about that one.
Mm. Yeah, because
And
it
that is
doesn't. It has closed case back. This is the older generation. I think this is this is. Oh no, that's with the seconds hand with the open kind of thing. That's probably not 100% sure, but still, still, this is why you pay. This is why code is so ahead of the curve. Yeah, these were soft. Yeah, everything, all of the APs, they're freaking through the roof,
Through
Impossible
the
to get
roof.
anything.
15500s are crazy what they've been going for lately. I think they're in the 60s now for the quote undesirable dials, which they're now super desirable, and the blue one is now like up over 90,000, maybe even approaching 100,000 for the blue dial, stainless steel, Royal Oak, which is just unbelievable.
Hey, time and tested. I don't know if have we ran through his collection yet, or because last time you were in Miami, you joined us for a couple of minutes.
Yes, yeah.
How was your trip? How was your trip to
It was
Miami?
good, man. It was really great. It was. I needed to get away. I live up in Maine, and it was nice to just finally get warm. Yeah,
Has the weather so the weather held up? It was good.
yeah, it was great. It was 80 degrees there, and when I left 2 days before that, it was -3.
What?
So it was like -3 degrees.
Like negative degrees? It got cold,
Yeah,
or
yeah, -degrees in Maine, and then I went to Florida,
oh,
and it was
okay,
a lot
yeah, yeah.
warmer. Yeah,
Okay,
so
damn,
I was able to finally warm up.
very cool. Have you
Yeah.
seen any cool watches while in Miami? What watches did you notice? If
You know
anything.
what, you know what, I saw somebody wearing a Daytona to the beach,
Very
Panda,
nice.
like I have, and I was
Shit.
just sitting there going, I don't think I could wear that to the beach.
Wait, why wouldn't you wear it to the beach?
I think I baby it too much because I just got it. Not right yet.
Oh,
I know.
Well,
Sometime.
You got it at retail, right?
I did. I got it at retail.
Damn.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
how did you get it? What was that journey? Can you tell us, like, what it took? How many years were you waiting for it, and what did you buy to build up the relationship?
Well, I bought a root beer. You're not gonna believe this. I bought a root beer when it was sitting in the case in September 2020. Yep. It was sitting in the case along with a. I wish I could. There's only so much I could do. I'm surprised. I was fortunate at the time to be able to buy that, but there was also a root beer, a full gold root beer. There was a two-tone Submariner, a two-tone Bluesy, and there was a Sea Dweller, all in September of 2020. And so
September 2020. That's not that long ago. 2 years.
Yeah, not even year and a half ago.
Yeah.
So I ended up.
So you get the root beer, two-tone.
Yeah, it's a two-tone, and then I ended up getting that, and then I just said, there's probably no way I can be on the list for a Daytona, but I did, and they called me, and
that's it. So you bought one root beer, and then they gave you Daytona 2 years later.
I did, yeah. I had been with.
Fuck you, honestly. Ridiculous.
Wait a minute, but
that is ridiculous.
Archie says that you have to spend $500,000 in order to get a Daytona.
Yeah, I've just been fortunate. Just had a great experience, actually.
This
I have
happens
personally.
Every week.
So you were bringing Krispy Kreme every month for 2 years?
I think I said this to you privately. I think I just would go in there. My girlfriend would too, and I think we're just nice. I was just my story is that my dad wanted this watch his whole life, and
but it wasn't a fake
my
story.
dad passed away, and it
wasn't a fake story.
No, it wasn't. And so
there you go.
Yeah, and it's part of just something my dad would have always dreamed to have owned a Rolex, and so it's cool that it's worth the amount that it is, but it's also much more important than that. It's something my dad would have absolutely loved, and that's the coolest part. Yeah. Yeah, wow. I did. Yeah, that's my story, and I actually, I mean, I think just going in and being nice. Just going in and checking in and talking.
That's weird.
And being nice.
This is the strategy. I don't understand why going inside and being a total dickhead and a gun doesn't work. I mean, I thought taking a sales associate, shoving them against the wall and saying, "I want the Panda Daytona now." I thought that was the way to do it.
And
You're telling us that you have to be nice.
ridiculing
What is
them,
this?
ridiculing them when they refuse to sell you the watch that's being displayed in the case, or calling up,
not wearing a mask.
not wearing
Not
a mask,
wearing a mask.
cold calling 10
Yeah.
ADs every single day saying, "Do you have any Pepsis or Daytonas that came in today?" If they're
Coughing
going to
in
give them to you.
AD's face.
It's like, listen, there's no magic formula for doing this, but I know one thing: if you're nice, if you're local, you have financial means, and you have a good story, those are a lot better attributes to have in your favor than a
And
lot
you're
of what you
Caucasian.
read. And
It could
a lot
probably
better
help.
than
I'm not gonna lie, that probably can help.
Yeah, if you have the right attitude, is what I was gonna say.
Depending on the sales associate, right? Like if you get really like racist sales associate, that could help.
Like when you go to AP.
Yeah.
But when you go on the forums and Facebook and all these places, and some of the YouTubers, they insist that there's a massive conspiracy to deprive watches from Rolex loving customers, and that's nothing but horseshit.
Yeah, I
Why
mean,
the fuck are those grapes so big?
She's just small. The grapes are not.
The grapes look big compared to her. It's all relative.
It's all relative, man. It's all relative. Have you heard of this theory of relativity, Cameron?
Those are huge.
Jump on. Show us the room, Diego.
The roommate. She's wearing clothes now. That's good. She can be on the show.
I think it's like psychological handcuffs. Getting a Daytona at retail, you wear it knowing its inflated value makes you treat it differently. Yeah, it's spiked up.
I think that's definitely true. Definitely true.
No, Diego, I know you're kidding, but like she really wants to see it because she missed it last time. Come on, hop on. If you're not at the gym, she really wants to see it. Actually, she loves Diego's place.
Time and tested. So what? Yeah. So you got this beautiful new Panda. Tell me what else that you want when you go into your AD. Or is there anything else that you're looking for or you have your eyes on?
I don't actually have my eyes on anything right now. I didn't actually ask them for the next watch or anything like that. I'm actually just really happy with what I have. And at some point,
what do you have? What do you have right now?
Well, I have
the root beer.
Yeah,
the Panda.
Yep, and I have a Datejust.
And the date? When did you get the Datejust?
Like 4 years ago, 3 years ago. That was one of my first watches. Yeah.
So wait a minute, is this the same AD or a different AD?
No, I didn't buy it. I bought it. Gosh, I bought it like 50% off when it was nobody wanted a two-tone Datejust. I bought it. I bought it online, and you know what I mean.
No, he was just joking. He doesn't want to show, actually. Diego, come on, jump on the stream.
So,
let's actually see. Do you have them over there next to you?
I don't. I actually, Tim, I have my root beer right here, but I actually have a safety deposit box, and I actually keep them in.
Really?
Yeah, because insurance wise, I think it's. I go in and I just change one out every week.
So you're not looking to add to the collection right now?
I think I'd love to add something, maybe like a Grand Seiko.
No, forget about that. Let's.
Yeah.
Oh my god!
If your essay sends you a text tomorrow with a picture of a white gold Yachtmaster 42. You know what I'm talking about, with the black bezel and the Oyster Flex strap.
Sure.
And he or she says, "Hey, I have one of these with your name on it. Would you be interested?" And then you go on the Rolex website and you see this is $41,000. But you're like, "Hey, you know what? She's offering me this. I know these are kind of hard to get now. I don't really want anything, but if I say no, what is it going to mean? So tell me about what goes through your head. I've given you the hypothetical. You get the text tomorrow morning, says Yachtmaster 42, white gold, Oyster Flex. Would you like it? What do you say?
I actually, I don't. As much as I would love that, I don't know if I have the. I don't know if I have the means to be able to do that. To be personally honest.
But what would you tell the SA? That's internal dialogue among us girls. Now, what would you tell? What would you tell them?
I guess I would say. I mean, I'd love. If I don't have the means, I'm not sure I would be able to do it. Does that answer your question, OC? I'm trying to.
He's trying to say that he cannot buy it.
Yeah, it does. It does in terms of the explanation to us, but you have lots of choices in terms of what you communicate back to your sales associate.
Sure.
Would you feel like you're forced to buy it?
I don't have the money for this. This is out of my budget. Or 2, I wasn't thinking about this particular watch next. Or 3, I don't even like it at all.
I would just say, I think I would have to say, unfortunately, I wasn't thinking of this watch next.
Got it. Okay.
That's just me. I mean, it would be great. It's another great investment. Who doesn't want to turn down a Rolex? But if that's the piece, I don't think right now in my life I could do that and what I've already gotten.
I'd say hell yeah, let's do it.
So Tim, do you understand? You understand the role play that I'm doing there, because the essay is going to want to find out. Okay, he has 3 pieces. What's the frequency with which I can push more pieces on this person, and with what comfort level is he with the number of purchases per year? If I can sell him 3 $40,000 watches, wow, this guy's going to be a super good customer. But if I offer him one $40,000 watch, he's like, I don't think so. And then 3 months later, I offer him another one, and he goes, I don't think so. When you get to the third one, if you don't want it, then all of a sudden you are persona non grata at the AD.
So time and tested. Let me ask you a question. Were you?
I just want to give you a heads up. My phone's gonna die, and this is what I'm using right now. So I'm gonna switch on. So if you lose me, that's why. I'll be back.
Where are you originally from, Boston?
Where you're from?
I am originally from outside of Boston.
Yeah.
So where you live right now, is it very wealthy? Is it very affluent? Do you have a lot of rich
just real
people?
Quick, Cameron.
Yeah,
it's interesting news because remember when I was in Korea, I met up with two guys, Steve and the other guy Sulky.
Yeah,
actually Sulky, he's moving to Boston like in August. Funny story. So
good to know.
We're gonna do a meetup. Do you mind?
Let me get back on here in a few minutes, but I just remember this: just be nice and kind to people, and it goes a long way. I'm telling you, it really does.
It does.
Just being nice and just being a nice person to people. The world doesn't have enough of it. So if you just do it, especially when you're in
he's in the chat, guys.
Here,
this is the guy I was talking about.
What are the odds of that happening? What are the odds of that he would be actually here in the audience today?
Yeah, Sulky. He's moving to Boston. So
that's awesome.
The community. I'm gonna come out to Boston. We're gonna do some live streams. Go reboot.
All right, my friend.
Cool. What happened?
I've been nice to my ADs till I'm blue in the face. It hasn't got me anything yet.
I don't know about your definition of nice, Cameron.
Hey Diego, are you still there? Do you have housekeeping? My roommate's asking whether you have housekeeping or do you clean the house on your own?
Like I tried everything to be nice. I mean, look, I'm in business college for God's sake. All they teach us is how to brown nose and kiss ass. And I've been doing that every time I walk into my AD.
So, Diego, how do you get your house clean? Sorry. This is really important information for the roommate.
Very, very important for the roommate.
No, she says we just don't keep a bunch of stuff we don't need. You see this? You hear that?
You hear that?
I'm selling everything. I said I'm selling everything.
Problem, you selling everything. You buying everything.
I said I didn't buy anything in a long time.
hundreds of things to sell, but we'll sell 3 things per week.
There's no packages. It was just the wizard sent me some shirts. The shirt. Oh, you want one? Oh, give me one. Give me one. The wizard. Why yellow one? I don't like. This is my least favorite. Wizard sent me some polo shirts. The wizard, guys, long sleeve because
Nice.
it's cold. It's fucking cold.
What,
The wizard is the greatest, guys.
Does he have like a
The
warehouse
wizard.
of
I mean, he's
warehouse
not
of
the
Izod
greatest. He's a cool
shirts?
guy, but huh?
Pull up.
Does he have a warehouse of leftover long sleeve Izod shirts?
Yeah, yeah. Well, I don't know, but I don't have any long sleeve.
Don't ask any questions. You know, it's the wizard.
Yeah, just a few. Al, $2. Be nice to the roommate and feed her a grape. Here. Come here. Come here. Come here. You have to eat from my hand. Come here. Come here. They wanted you to sit. Come on. Come on. Let me put it in your face. Get over here.
That's what he said.
Just do it, man. They want to see it.
They want to see Tim put it in your mouth. Oh my gosh.
Pull up Good Falls comment.
Who?
Good Falls. GB Vol.
Mm-hmm.
The other one.
What does that even mean? Nagaseyo. Nagaseyo? Oh,
the other one.
Oh. Cameron oozes ulterior. Yeah! Dude, you understand? I can tell you got ulterior motives. Like, dude, it's never going to work. You ooze the ulterior motives.
Yeah.
Air King Ben, $2. Another grape, please. This time be nice. Okay. No, you. I'm gonna give you. Nice. Oh. What? All right, guys. Sure. What were you saying?
We weren't saying anything.
Oh.
Yeah, we weren't even. The show's over. No. So the other day we were talking about Longines. We were talking about, and there was one particular model that I think had like applied indices, and like you were like, hey, you know what? This, if this had a different brand on it, this would be people would think this is a really nice watch.
Yeah.
They introduced another watch recently that you might be able to find on Monochrome, and I wanted to get your opinion on it. I think an article came out of it. Article came out either.
Oh, this one right here?
Yes, the one in the middle there.
This is a nice piece.
So this is a diver. Actually, this bezel is a rotating bezel, but the internal, which I think is super clever. We were just talking about. Don't look at the price, but just look. It comes in different colors.
Well, I think this is like 3,000. No. This was just my guess.
You are pretty close. I think it's 27 or 2,800.
Yeah.
So I'm
this is
curious
a very
what the audience thinks about this. But yeah, this one struck me. It's like it is kind of weird how they have the Arabic numerals on the outside and then also the 15, 30, 45 on the outside. It's kind of weird. But the internal bezels kind of neat, and the radiant dial or whatever you want to call that.
Oh, dégradé dial.
Exactly. And they have different colors, but this color combination is actually kind of attractive looking. And
man, these legend divers are incredible. I really like the legend diver because it's so unique. Like there's a lot of Submariner. Oh my God, there's a lot of Submariner knockoffs. But Legend Diver stands on its own. Hey, roommate, just really quickly. Diego's here. He's gonna show you the room, the house. Oh my God, just calm down. Daniel Katz, $2.79. Roommate has good heart. Aww. See, you heard that? You have good heart.
Heart of gold.
Heart of gold. Wow, look at this, guys.
Damn.
I know, right?
Where is this? Atlanta? You're in Atlanta, Diego, or DC? I forgot.
Who
Where is he?
knows? Who knows? He doesn't want to share his information.
A
Oh,
dog.
ow, ow, ow! That's a wolf. That's no dog. That's
Granite
his. By the way,
countertops.
that's his
We got
security system.
stainless steel appliances. We have a little makeup table there.
Diego, show us where the watches are.
Ooh, what's this? Yeah. Ooh, the wine.
Wine glasses.
That's the liquor cabinet. Liquor
I want to
cabinet.
know where we can get the watches.
I know where you can get the hugs. It's the dog. Oh, and look at the.
Oh, there's a
Oh
cat.
my God, he
Aw.
has a cat. What the
Gato,
heck?
gato.
This is the first time I see that he has a cat. Yeah, it looks exactly like Smokey. Wow. What's his name? Unbelievable.
Diego's
Are
completely
these plastic or real?
domesticated.
Is it real? Yeah. Who cleans them? Because
Damn.
they get dust.
Yeah.
It's bitch to clean.
A dog.
Oh, oh, oh.
Yes. Finally, the watches. Oh,
Ooh, laundry,
Laundry.
in-house movement.
Stackable washer and dryer.
Yeah. PC, computer, battle station. We're gonna play some League.
Who clean?
Who cleans? Right, exact. Good question. Oh, the patio. Holy shit.
Who clean?
Got the patio. Look at the patio.
He's got a frisbee, a couch up there. Looks like he's up on like the third or fourth floor.
Yeah, so cool, man. Oh, oh.
At least once a week.
He's got cacti. Wow. That is so amazing.
Nice MTV crib.
so
Wow.
OC, tell me how much that apartment would cost in New York.
That in New York, that would cost multiple
30
millions, maybe
I would
3
say
to 4 million in New York.
$3,500 a month or $4,000 a month. Something
Maybe
like.
more.
Wait, I don't know how many bedrooms it has, but I would say $4,000 a month.
Yeah. That's in
I'd say
Queens.
here that would be like the 25 to 3 grand.
Wow. Man. Who cleans?
Atlanta rent
Who
has gone
cleans?
up
Good
like
question. Who
significantly.
cleans it?
Probably his fiance or him.
People says
Or
cleaning woman cleans.
the dog. The dog cleans it.
Confess, Diego. You live at the Kia. It's amazing when you live in New York City, you can actually have modern conveniences without spending $4K a month. Yeah. New York City. What you gonna do for New York City?
Only for the roommate. Thank you, Diego.
Next to the hospital,
Mm-hmm.
2 bedroom, 5,600.
5,600 for like that?
What?
No, it's not like
In
a
Queens?
2 bedroom.
Or just 2 bedroom? Fuck.
In Brooklyn?
5,600?
Yes, per month.
Dude, Tim, you gotta move out of. You need to move to New Jersey. Honestly,
Easy.
you need to
No,
move to
I can't do it
Hoboken.
right now. I need to get as much footage of watches as I can. So
Why?
build up an archive.
Just move to Hoboken, Jersey City. It's
It's not
cheaper
cheap.
over there.
It's not that much cheaper there.
There's nothing cheap, Cameron.
Move to Hackensack or something.
Yeah. What once a week? Weekly. We. Do you see the word we? Not
So
me.
we.
Yeah.
You have to clean and I'm going to clean.
No,
Not
you
me.
and you. We.
Not me. By the way, I'm working 3 nights. You have to clean.
But you said you. You just said you. We have to clean. You have to say, I'm working 3 nights. We have to clean. Okay? We.
You have to clean your room.
Ask roommate about moving to Jersey City or Hoboken.
You wanna move to Jersey?
No.
No, she doesn't want to do that.
Why? You get a better view of the city
It's
on the
far,
other side
man.
than you do in New York.
But he's paying only at 1,800. Look at that. What do you think?
No. Too far.
Too far?
The
Commute.
Yeah, can't.
I see a super slap coming. I'm
Here's this
moving
hot
in
nurse
with
chick.
Cameron.
There's this hot fucking nurse chick that I met in the Bahamas that lives on the other side in Jersey City. Fuck, she's hot.
Yeah, I don't want to hear
You know what else
damn.
is hot? The Longines Legend Diver.
Oh yeah, right. The Legend Diver. It's fucking
Interesting.
amazing.
Where's the? So it's got these two things. Tim, use your expert horological knowledge to
Mhm.
dissect what's going on with the two stems on the right side of the case.
Well, one is the crown, the other one is the internal bezel. Yeah, it's just that's how you move the internal bezel. It's screwed down. I think the top one. I'm not even sure. It's probably the top one. That rotates the internal bezel.
Got it.
Yeah, it's that simple. It's that simple, man.
It's not speedy, and
No,
no
no, it's
pun
not a
intended.
chronograph. No.
Yeah, it'll take you time. It's a little awkward if you need to
Dude,
time your al dente pasta.
yeah. It is right. It is. It is. But how often do you even use these bezels? What I find most fascinating about this watch is the fact that it's not a Submariner knockoff. There's nothing
Correct.
about
It
this
has its
watch.
own identity, its own
Yeah,
look. It's not copying anything.
it's
It is
completely
unique
unique.
looking. Yep. And
Doesn't have
there's
any.
something to be said for that for sure. It has a little bit of a Seamaster vibe to it,
What do
doesn't
you
it?
mean?
A little bit.
With like a helium
Not
escape valve?
No, not the Seamaster Diver or one of those big ones. I'm talking about more like the Seamaster, the Heritage one. I'm talking about the one with the sandwich style.
I don't know.
A
I
little
don't think
bit.
so. No, not really. I think it's a completely unique watch. Maybe it kind of reminds me a little bit of like Memovox, JLC Memovox, because Memovox
Yeah.
has the internal alarm, whereas this thing has the bezel, the rotating bezel.
I'd be curious to know what the loom situation is like on that watch too. How much of it is loomed and how much of it is just not.
Yeah, that's a good point. I don't think it's. I think it's loomed. I think these. Well, actually, I think that should be all of it should be loom. Let's see here, because it is a diver after all, right? So there should be. I think all of this should be loom. Maybe not. Maybe who knows? Hard to say. Hard to say. The loom is weak. The loom is weak. It's possible that the loom was weak. Aaron Levin, Tim, do you ever watch K drama with roommate? Lately, basically past year, I haven't watched any TV. I'm too busy doing these streams, the YouTube.
We are on hour 9 for Tim
Hour
Wright
9.
Today. Hour
We're
9.
gonna go for another like 2 minutes. We're gonna wrap it up.
Yeah.
I am exhausted. Been just networking whole day. YouTube is hard, guys.
So what does the audience think? This is 2,700 or something like that. Which is pricey it's on the higher side for a Longines, right?
2,400. Yeah, they're
Okay.
a little bit more expensive because I think this one has quite a lot of heritage, so they can charge a bit of that premium for the heritage. Whereas their heritage models, they're not very very historical. I think this one they've been making this one forever. So unlike a lot of their modern heritage line, that they haven't been making those watches for years. I think Longines has been producing this one for forever. Loom is weak. Only middle small dot is loomed. Yeah, so these dots. The
Oh,
pip, pip, pip. That's what I was thinking.
got it.
Is the triangle? I think the triangle is also loomed. So it's only the triangle and these dots. So not gonna get much loom. Tim, do you ever watch K Drum?
Yeah,
What
but
your
it's
thoughts are?
refreshing to see a watch that is not a copy or not so similar to everything else that you see.
Yeah, that's why I love it. So now they do also Longines. They also have the other one, right? The other diver. Where is it? This is all heritage. This one right here. What the hell is the name of it? The Hydro Conquest, right? That's a straight up Submariner knockoff. And actually, I prefer this one, right? Because if you think about it, like, why would you get this one? That looks like a sub, and but like, you look at the price, right? That's the price gap that you pay when you go for something that has zero. Um,
Hype.
no, heritage, not hype,
Oh,
heritage,
gotcha.
right? So this one has heritage, whereas this is like a modern piece that they designed to look kind of like Submariner, but not exactly, so they don't get sued. Jubilee. How about the Skin Diver Longines? What the hell is a Skin Diver? Incredible price. Yeah, you can't beat this price. This is next level. This one's also very interesting. Look at this. So if you don't like the internal bezel, why
There
not
it is,
go
Skin Diver.
Oh yeah, there you go. Skin Diver. Okay. There you go. So if you don't like the internal bezel,
I think this one does look like a Seamaster 300.
mm, I don't know. I don't think so. Looks very different to me. And the size on this one is just right. Like, it's kind of dressy. It's on the smaller side. It's not big, massive watch. Love it. Yeah, this one's very cool. Very cool. And no date. No date.
What's the deal with always putting automatic on the dial?
Because usually people confuse it with like quartz, right? They think it's a battery powered. So that's just, this is just the morons, absolute fucking wristwatch newbies, so that they don't get confused. Okay.
Is automatic a way of saying, hey, this is better? So we're putting automatic on the dial?
I don't think so. I think it's just to.
I think it is. I think it's a way of saying that, by the way, we've got this cool thing inside the watch where you don't have to wind it.
No. Because what happens, morons buy it, right? And they don't know that it's called automatic, right? They think.
Do you think
They
putting
don't
that
know
on the
what to
dial is
call
going
it.
to change that when it stops running? That they're going to look at the
No,
dial and go,
but
oh, I get it. It's
because
automatic.
no, people will ask them, oh, is this on the battery? And they say, no, it's 1 second. Oh, it's automatic. Get it? So that's why they put it right there, because
Or you
morons.
can just shake it up to hear the rotor.
I just think too many people put automatic on the dial, and it just, I am not a huge fan of wasting, beautiful dial space with ridiculous
Oh, trust me.
verbiage.
You go talk to non-watch people. They all think that all these watches run on batteries. They don't even, like, most people, they don't even realize that, like, Rolex doesn't make watches that don't have batteries in them.
I would actually prefer a battery in the watches, so I don't have to fucking set the time every time I don't wear it.
All right, Cameron, I'm gonna say goodbye to you for tonight.
Well,
And
have a great night, Cameron. You know what watch is kind of cool is the FP Journe, that goes into sleep mode, and then when it wakes up, it goes to the right time.
Yeah, I think that could run for, like, they say, what is it, like 10? It has battery
7 years
that
or 10 years, 7 years
like
maybe.
that, yeah.
That's kind of cool. It goes to sleep and then
it wakes up
and it knows the right time. How does it do that?
Well, it knows the time. It's just not running the hands. Okay, so that's all. It's just, and then when you wake it up, then it sets itself to the proper time. So it saves the battery because most of the battery goes into pushing the hour, a minute, and that's why actually a lot of quartz watches, they don't have a seconds hand. That preserves a lot of battery, because running that central seconds hand, it's a bitch to do.
Yeah. JDG
Damn, look at this.
said
The Timeless Watch Channel, Oshin and Dirk, today's revenue was $674. Fuck me, Dad. For real? Holy shit.
Tim deserves at least a third of that.
Dude.
He made that show today. I'm just kidding. So what JDG said, it's interesting how the dial would look different without the words automatic there. And I understand there's symmetry, right? There's stuff on the top. You want to have something on the bottom to balance it out visually sometimes. I get that.
Playboard. Let's just check the playboard real quick. Because like I think he's right. Let's see the time.
Yeah, actually, the new Royal Oak, they took automatic off of it. I think on the 16202, if I'm thinking correctly,
Oh
on
shit,
the
he's right.
15202, they had automatic, and the 16202 they took it off.
Why it's 488. How much did he say? He said 607. Oh, it's Australian. Okay, this is why. So US dollars, it was 485. Wow, it's good money.
Pulling up the analytics.
Oh yeah, it's hard. Duck and his wife. Some AP Royal Oaks have automatic on the dial. Yeah. I didn't know. A lot of watches have automatic.
Yep. Do they have superlative chronometer officially certified though?
Chunk said, I do like the ETA builds that move exclusively from Longines. Yeah.
I like when they were.
Yeah.
I like when they were doing the impressions of the different British accents, like the different accents, and Oshin was doing like Australian.
He was doing Archie.
Doing Archie.
Not really Australian. I wouldn't call it.
No, but it was funny.
Yeah. Hey guys. Hard day. Anyways, guys. Thank you for watching. I really appreciate. Huge shout out to OC Cameron and the time. What was it? The time and tested. Looks like he wasn't able to make it back, or maybe he was, and I just didn't drop the link. I don't know. I could have missed it. Maybe he couldn't jump in. Okay, guys, thank you for watching. If you want to support the channel, become a member. Hit the upvote button. Yeah, and I'll see you tomorrow. Oh, actually, I should have been playing. Never mind, guys.